I'm on mute. I'm always on mute, guys. So, hey, welcome to the fray, guys. It is hot, hot, hot here in New Jersey. I have some new blocking. I've got a cocktail. We're going to have some fun tonight. I want to welcome Kim into the cookie jar. Goofball. Look at this. Look at this. Cycling Frog, not sponsored, but open to it, guys. Open to it. I am the hardest working psychic on the internet, and I like to drop it like it's hot. All right. So we've got Kim. Welcome to the group, Kim. Am I on the right mic? I am not on the right mic. Let me think. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. I bet that sounds a lot better to you. So we've got Susan here. Hi, Susan. Kim, thank you for becoming a new member. It's good to have you in here. Member Fridays, we have members only live. So I should tell you guys this. So on Fridays, what we're going to do from now on, moving forward, we're going to have an early morning live for the membership. That'll be really nice, like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I think 11 o'clock is what I scheduled it for. And then we will have a general audience live a little bit later on. So members, keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to make that a little bit easier for all of us. And then we can just have straight members live. We don't have to, flip it over or anything like that. No time constraints until, of course, 1 o'clock. We can sit there and chit chat for hours. So it is good to have Kim in the group. Kim, Friday, we're going to have our little group meeting for the membership. Good to have you. Susan, good evening. And Penny Jonas, it's good to see you. There's Susan again. Coastal Jody, all these members here. Sandy, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're doing well today. Karen, how are you doing over there? What is your last name? Wrinklewitz. Great last name. Who else do we have here? We've got Goofball. Look what I got. Goofball. I love that. It was me. It was me all along. It was me. So Mango Pilar, thank you for all these amazing jewels. I don't know what a finger heart is, but I'll take it. I'll take it, kids. Who else is here? Who else is here? All right, so this is us. This is the crew for right now. I want you guys to know we are streaming on Instagram too. So we're going to try and get some more Instagram people in the club. But how do you like the new blocking? I mean, I really can't tell. I'm like all the way on the other side of my desk now. Like I was over there and now I'm over here. And I think I gave myself a lot more real estate up here. So I think there's way more real estate. So if we do it like this, if I do like this, I think I can get my Lenormand board on here. We're going to be here for a while, guys. I got to make some money tonight. I got to make some PayPals tonight. So this is my Lenormand board. And one of my clients made it for me. It's for the Grand Tableau. Let's see if we can fit it under this camera. Not quite. I mean, when I get it down to the table, I'll fuss with that a little bit more, boys and girls. I can always do a Grand Tableau without it. I don't need it. It just looks good. Lady Fanny's in the house. Ian's in the house. Irish Patrick, good for you. Irish Patrick, did you get to watch the solar eclipse? Are you in Ireland? I watched Garen, Noonan? Garen Noonan. He's hilarious. So my drink has zero alcohol in it. Got to be in it to win it. Little cycling frog here. They're trying to make these not okay in New Jersey, but I'm here. It is fun time, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun in here tonight. David Carpenter, how are you, my friend? I actually was on the phone late night with our mutual friend, Luna. You know who she is. David Carpenter over on the Instagram feed. Doing it for the gram. We're doing it for the gram. We're trying to get sponsorship, David. Sponsorship. Not sponsored, but open to it. So, all right, kids. Irish Patrick is drinking away over there. Ian's in the house. My good friend from the north. Hi. Who is Jay McKeon? Jay McKeon, stick around. We're going to have some fun tonight. I will tell you your future. Boobaloo. All right. Oh, Mango Pilar, we've got some questions on the table. Irish Patrick, I do not live near Memphis, Tennessee, but I am a fan of Elvis. I'm all the way up here in New Jersey. I don't know if you hear the accent. I've got this fabulous accent over here. Let me put a filter on. Filter's not working. StreamYard, get your act together. Saying it again. StreamYard, get your act together. You have been jamming up my work for the last 3 days. It's now Wednesday. You're jamming up my work. But how hot is it down there in Memphis, Tennessee, boo-boo? Irish Patrick. Let's get some cards on the table. I'm going to bring up that card view. Smash the like button. Shoulder bump it if you have to. Smack it right across the face if necessary. Tell your friends, come on over. The crispiest tarot reader, psychic, is going to be on the cards tonight. I'm staying here as long as I can. I got another can of Cycling Frog that I can get into. And I'm supposed to call one of my girlfriends later, but I don't know if I'm doing that. Dave Carpenter, what are you up to? What are you up to these days, my friend? I'm going to tell you, Dave Carpenter over on the Instagram feed actually did one of my friends a solid and moved her when no one else would. Dave Carpenter, you didn't think I knew that, did you? I know all kinds of stuff. All right. So what we're working with, guys, and we're going to pull up Mango Pilar first. We have work hard, play hard. You got that right, Dave Carpenter. You know what? I want to see. I'm going to put my comments on the screen so everybody can see them. The bummer is that the Instagram comments don't show up here, guys, but I'm going to try and keep us all in the know of what's going on, okay? All in the know. Lady Fanny in the house. Whoop. I'm losing everything here. I'm losing it, man. Look at who showed up. You know, I got 2 Trevors in my life. Actually, I have 3 now. I have 3 Trevors in my life. I have Trevor Colt, MC. I got Trevor Cat, MC, stands for mouse catcher. And Angus's drum percussion director is another Trevor in my life. All of these Trevors. So it's good to see you, my friends. Good to see you. We're going to have a catch up this week. So Trevor, we got Irish Patrick in here. Trevor is actually purebred Irish. Purebred. Oh, you guys, I can't believe you're all up so late. Trevor, were you watching the eclipse? You're awesome. No, you're awesome. You're awesome, my friends. Dave Murphy, everybody's favorite subscriber is here. So Instagram, if you guys want to come over to YouTube, you can. You don't have to. You can stay there. I'm not gonna ignore you over there. Stick with me. Stay in the chat so we get more people. I'm gonna be doing more lives on Instagram so that I can make some more friends over there. I need more friends. More friends in the house. Oh wait. When was that, Dave? You know what? I might have you mixed up with the other Dave Carpenter that I know. I know too. Who else wants it? Somebody else wants to be a Trevor. Everybody can be a Trevor tonight. I'm going to try and manage this chat as best I can. Dave Murphy, you're the only mod in here right now. Irish Patrick. It is not black magic. It is not. Irish Patrick, guys, let Irish Patrick know it's not black magic. I'm a black magic woman. 1983, baby boy. You are a youngin'. I'm a 71 model myself. All right. Westminster Snark said, "Did London got a bit dark?" Didn't mean to rhyme that, didn't it? What is going on with John Cleese, guys? What is going on with John Cleese? Mango Pilar, I'm going to get to you. I didn't slow this chat down. I am watching this chat. Trevor is always in my corner. You got that right, dude. I got your 6, man. I'm a lousy shot, though. I'll keep your back to mine just in case. Oh, super fun. All right. No black magic, man. Only my life and love. That is correct. Mango Pilar. We are going to read for you right now. And this, geez Louise, YouTube, help me out. Ian gave me some jewels. Ian, I love jewelry. Thank you so much. I love it. All right, let's get to Mango Pilar's question here, guys. So if you got questions, I'm asking for PayPals. We're PayPal dominant today. I'm going to drop my PayPal link right now. There you go. Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom. Guys, I got 2 kids. I got 2 kids in college. And one of them has my PayPal card and my car keys. And my car keys. Trevor, I got to send you the picture of Angus in his dorm room. It's hilarious. So I'm going to bring up the card view. We are going to read for Mango Pilar. Mango Pilar just got a brand spanking new J-O-B. J-O-B. Good for you, gal. You were looking for it. You asked for it. Oh, Irish Patrick, your grandfather had the accent? My good friend Trevor has an accent. My cat does not, though. My cat did not get the accent. I really did name my cat after Trevor Colt. I will show you guys. Where's my baby boy? My baby boy. No, the other baby boy. I usually have like a million pictures of him. All I do is kiss this cat and take pictures of him. That's all I do all day long. Oh, there he is. That's my baby boy. That's my baby boy looking at my coffee. All right, Mango Pilar. Will I be able to stay? There's Gregopedia in the chat and right next to me. Ugh, I can't stand that I don't have a filter on right now, guys. I'm too old to not have a filter. Too old to not have a filter. So, will you be able to stay? 7 of Pentacles. Don't worry about what's happened in past jobs before. Let this one kind of buoy you. So whenever we start a job, whenever we start a new circumstance, something like that, we always feel a little off center, a little unusual. So what I want you to do, hi Cat Goddess, see you there. What I want you to do is when you start, just don't get ruffled by anything. If anything gets, upsetting or exciting or irritating even, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Let yourself settle down. It's going to level out for you. All right. So the strength. So wait, for how long? Let's see. How long? Three of Wands in reverse. So that's wands or days. Okay. And I don't think this is how long you are going to stay, but I do think that within those first 3 days, you're going to have a tendency to get really stressed out. Try not to. Really don't get overwhelmed. When everybody starts a new job, it is you're drinking from a fire hose. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows how to train you, all that jazz. Don't even worry about that. Okay. Just press through. You're going to be okay. Aw, Mean Green. All right, hang on. I got Hook Mean Green up here. Oh, and you know what? We'll do lottery numbers tonight too, because that Mega Millions is going absolutely bananas. I have some numbers upstairs, but I'm not going to leave my desk to go get them. Mean Green. Haven't seen you in a while, Mean Green. It's good to see you. Good to see you here. Your kids are out of college. All right. Okay. It's not even the tuition that's the problem. It's the ancillary payments. I need a little extra. Oh, you're back from vacation. Welcome back. What do you need to know on your re-entry? 5 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of chaos around you. Don't worry about it. Judgment in reverse. Keep your vacation feeling. Look at that. All these cups here. All those cups there. 6 of Cups. So keep the vacation feeling. Kind of bottle it and try and run with that. Try and keep that right close to your chest. Goofball, you got to come over to the horizontal feed. There's 2 feeds. Marie, you can do either super chats or PayPals. I'm preferring PayPal tonight just because my bank account is a little thin. My bank account is a little thin. I am really 55 Irish chaos. So Mean Green, bottle the what am I trying to say? The holiday feeling, and let it extended dance remix into the next week. You can kind of daydream about the lack of responsibility that you had for a little bit. So that's what we got there. Mean Green, you are fantastic. What is coming up for you this week? What do we have? Bless you, honey. I didn't even hear it. This week, what is going to slowly present itself to you? You know what's going to slowly present itself to you? That you really prefer being on vacation. And don't we all? No, it's a slower pace. I don't know where you were, but the slower pace of vacation actually is going to stick with you a little bit longer. So keeping that vacation feeling, I think, is really good for your nervous system. Your nervous system is actually pretty chilled out right now, believe it or not. Coming back, it got a little bit jangled up, but you're still kind of hanging out for that. So guys, let's talk to Cat Goddess for a second. Thank you so much, Mean Green. So basically what happens, Cat Goddess, the super chats that come in, I answer those as quickly as I can. If people pay by PayPal, then they just do it in all capital letters. I check and make sure I got your PayPal, and I read for you. If you got a big question, I'll just keep reading until it's answered. So there you go. Oh, Sally, you're still getting a card, man. Like, we're not doing that. We don't do stuff for free here. We don't do stuff for free here. Eight of Swords. Well, this is a little fun business for you. Set yourself free, darling. Take all of the chances and all of the risk. You can do that. You can kind of cut loose just a little bit. What day is it? It's Wednesday. I am having such a hard time accepting that today is Wednesday. I keep thinking that it's Thursday. I don't know what's wrong with me. For the rest of your week, Sally, if you unplug a little bit, if you give like 20% less, you're going to be just fine. It's going to set you free. It's not going to get you any awards at work or anything like that, but it will set you free. Dave, don't even. Did you see what Dave said? Don't even. David, knock it off. David Murphy. So, Dave, for those of you who don't know why I'm yelling at Dave, it is, he's in Australia, and it is Thursday over at his house right now. Hey, Cindy, it's good to see you. Good to see you here. Good to see everybody. All right. So, I wanted to read on John Cleese. Would you guys indulge me and let me read on John Cleese? I know I've got English people in here. I can't believe you guys are up. I don't know if Trevor's stuck. I think he might have split, but if you're still here, I'm going to read on John Cleese. What is going on with John Cleese? Yeah, when I start calling you David Aurelius Murphy, then you know you're really in trouble. That's the fake middle name we gave Angus. And some of his friends were like, is his name really Aurelius? I'm like, no, it's like Marcus Aurelius. Why would I name him that? What is the forecast, Dave? What is going on the other side of the world? Dave's now giving us the forecast. All right, poor Dave. It's my only mod. Oh, no, Greg, you're here. You're modding, aren't you? I mean, nothing's happening. Nothing bad's happening. Cindy. All right, let me pull up my notes on John Cleese. So I took some notes. Oh, I've been watching the Lindsay Clancy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to limit myself on that. So, all right. So, basically, I ran into a Twitter. Are you wearing a red shirt? What do you mean, Greg? Oh, no, I always forget that you're a mod. Wait, John. Oh, really? Did you see what Goofball said, Greg?
Yes.
I'm upset about that. But anyway, I can appreciate that. I have met a hero or two that was jerky, and I was upset by it. I was like, really? Why did you have to suck? I really wanted. He's a crotchety old man. He also was a crotchety old woman occasionally. All right, so let's talk about John Cleese. He thinks he owns Hampstead. Does he though? I mean, does it? I'm trying not to over smile, guys. Somebody told me I over smile. So I saw that there was this whole back and forth with an actor. And I accidentally put in John Cheese, and I got all this other stuff about cheese. So for the last few months, John, actually, I'm going to. For the last few months, publicly, John Cleese, one of my heroes, one of Greg's heroes, has been increasingly blunt about Islam. And he has branded himself Islamosceptic rather than Islamophobic. Hopefully this is not going to get buried because I just said that. He's a runner. See, I'd like him even more if he's a runner. I ran today. So his whole beef is that British values are being threatened by some of the cultures that are being brought in. And I guess he is specifically critical of the Islamic culture that is being brought in. So he's also publicly endorsed Rupert Lowe, who is the right-wing Restore Britain party, and he trusts Lowe more than other political leaders, and that has pushed him into some conversations about party politics and celebrities in politics. So according to the original 5 Pillars report, there were some suggestions to be more active in the areas that were Muslim heavy when he was on John Cleese and the Holy Grail tour. They were trying to get people to kind of protest and hi, Jane. No. We just got here, Jane. We just got here. We're just getting started, baby. Just getting started. So, the editor of the original 5 Pillars, Roshan Mohammed Saleh, subsequently argued that theaters and other respectable institutions should deplatform John Cleese for going back to the whole cancellation culture thing. And he wrote that if Cleese were to tomorrow, his comments about Islam would form a notable part of his legacy. So that is what prompted John Cleese to post, "I was disappointed to read that it's all over for me. I have to remake my plans now. Goodbye, everyone." So I can hear that in his voice. So Rupert Lowe also characterized the 5 Pillars article as an aggressive attempt to target John Cleese and his tour, also his supporters. He did suggest that it was implied intimidation. And he did say they're trying to put a fatwa on John Cleese, and then that took off online. So there is rumor that there's a fatwa on him, which is just so that you guys understand, a fatwa is a condemnation in the Muslim court. Nobody expected the Inquisition. B-Bear's in the house. B-Bear's here. We got another mod in the house. Thank you, B-Bear. It's good to see you. Good to see you. B-Bear, always backing me up. Also always has my sex. So the one thing I want to make clear is that 5 Pillars has not issued a fatwa, and that there's no recognition of an actual fatwa on him. It is likely a rumor circulating the internet. But the real dispute is that John Cleese is criticizing a belief system and defending British culture. His opponents are saying that he is repeatedly generalizing and demonizing Muslims, not just Islam. So we've got some stuff. All of his wives leave him. And he's hurting for cash. All right, we're reading on that too. So let's see what is going on with John Cleese. All right, we're open for readings for you guys. And I should put the banner on the bottom. That would help. There you go. There is a PayPal link if you need it. I will keep dropping it. Can one of the mods grab that PayPal link and just drop it periodically, or pin it if you guys have the ability to pin? So let's go. So let's do a cheeky 5-card reading on him. Are you ready? So the Ministry of Silly Tweets, what is driving this really silly Twitter battle? It is just people saber rattling. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, but saber rattling. Nobody expects the online Inquisition. Is there a genuine threat against John Cleese? 4 of Cups. No, it's words are wind. Words are wind. Bring out your canceled. Will venues actually cancel any of John Cleese's tour dates? No, but oddly enough, that kind of looks like him. That looks like John Cleese. Drop it in the comments if you think it looks like John Cleese. Does it look like John Cleese? 'Tis only a fresh wound. How much damage is this going to do? Now, we're really going to be looking for major arcana in this. I just cleaned up all my decks. So 1 card, major arcana, hopefully 4 of Cups. Or sorry, 5 of Cups. Not really going to do the damage that they want it to. So that's unfortunate. So we'll always look on the bright side of life. And what does the entire debacle ultimately do for John Cleese? We got 1, 2, 3 cards. Let's flip them. 5 of Swords, King of Wands, 8 of Cups. I think that everybody kind of walks back this because how bad does it look if you're picking on an old man who once wore a hanky on his head and often dresses up like the ladies. So I don't think it really does them any good to keep arguing with him. John Cleese is an institution in oh, I'm sorry, Dave. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. So just stick with us. It's okay. So John Cleese is an institution in and of himself. You cannot have Britain without John Cleese. I'm sorry if some of you disagree with that. Let's take a look at what he's really like. Greg, do you want to close your eyes for this one? Oh, I'll get you 1 second. I get you 1 second, honey bunny. So what is John Cleese really like? What is he really like? Star in reverse. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with Goofball in there. Goofball, I'm going to agree with you. I think he's a little bit of a jerk. I think he's a little bit arrogant. And I do think he likes to stick his foot in his mouth sometimes and thinks that he can just say whatever he wants. He really does. That's what I can't believe he's not liked by anyone who encounters him. That's terrible. Terrible. Unbelievable. Shocking. Shocking. This is just shocking. I might do a bigger reading on that. So, all right, let's get over here to do every time. It gets me every time. Gets me every time. Oh, we got Ian's question first. I want to get Ian's question first. Then Marie, it's you. Sit tight. Is Carolyn Levitt stepping down at the end of the month? King of Cups. She's not happy about it. Strength in reverse. I think she has to. What's going on? She's stepping down, but she doesn't want to. That was a negotiation. She agreed to step down. So don't forget to like everyone. Thank you very much, Sandy. Thank you. They just announced it? So yes, she is stepping down. Is she stepping down? Psychic score. All right, so we've got there we go. Hang on. And let me just move that down. There we go. All right. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. So this is for our Marie. Our Marie. Oh, phone went blank. Will my grad program allow me to receive my expired? I only got part of it. I'm trying to open it up right now. I got to get rid of Oasis. They're on top of it. Why is it not opening up the way? So, all right, our Marie, all I've got here is I don't want to put this up, but will my grad program allow me to receive my expired blank? So I think you're going to say credits. So our Marie, help me out there. My grad program allow me to. That's okay, Zeph. That's okay. We're all goofing off here. We're having fun. It's an academic requirement. Yes, they're going to let you do it, but you're going to have to really ask. If there may be an initial no, and what you should do is say, I can't accept that. I can't accept that. No, I'm going to need you to give me a different answer. Let me do this. I can't put that anywhere. Wide. Is that better? Guys, tell me what's better to look at. I don't like the placement of that. It's getting on my nerves. Getting in the way of the cards. All of a sudden, I got a sore throat. Oh, the grass was high today. Grass pollen was high. So I would, if you get an initial no, or I don't know, don't be discouraged. Go back in there and ask them, either talk to the next person that's above, or ask them to reconsider. I think that's something you need to do. Oh, let me get back to Instagram because I was neglecting Instagram. Oh, Maureen, are you still there? I was ignoring Instagram. I didn't have Instagram. Let me see. Maureen, it's good to see you. It is good to see you. So, our Marie, what else can I tell you? Let me see what else I can tell you. Let's see what else I can tell you. What do you need to know? What's hiding from you? 10 of Wands. You're over studying. You're overworking yourself. Look at all these reversals, honey. That is somebody who's working themselves to exhaustion. I want you to be careful about that. I know graduate work is a lot of work. I know it is exhausting, but you don't have to go above and beyond. There is such a thing as overstudying. So that is such a thing. So I just want you to be mindful of that. Okay. All right. Goofball and much more is very chatty tonight. I can't believe you didn't see the eclipse. I thought all you guys were going to see the eclipse over there. R. Marie, thank you so much. I'm going to give you an animal card too while we're at it. Where's my animal book? Ooh, you got a reverse lynx. A reverse lynx. Let's talk about the lynx. Number 18. I wish we could have music. Like I'm like stuck on Oasis, and I will never stop being stuck on Oasis. But so, all right, Lynx is about secrets. Okay. So it said if you want to find out a secret, go ask Lynx. So this is your Lynx medicine. But in the contrary, it's time to close your mouth. And it's time to not let the cat out of the bag and not jabber. Because sometimes I got you on that one. I will pull out one of the kitty cat decks for you. So it's like almost like your mind takes over your mouth and just keeps going. You have to stop doing that. So you could potentially disclose secrets or over talk. So if you have to negotiate for them to accept the academic requirement, don't over explain it. Just write it out, write a script, whatever you have to do, and then say it once. Don't over explain or over beg for it, because it's not going to be received well. You'll go a little bit too far. So, that doesn't go there. Does it go there? It's going to have to go there for right now. Let me do this. I have heels on right now, guys. Here, yeah, I have heels on. Woo! Heels. This is what you get with Annabelle After Dark. Annabelle After Dark. All right. Where's my goofball? So, Armory, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. People like you that keep this channel moving and grooving and doing what it's got to do. They're like wedges, Zeph. They're not that complicated. All right. So, guys, everybody show Goofball a little bit of love. Goofball lost a very, very good cat yesterday. I'll put some paw prints for Alice. Paw print for Alice. Let's see. There, Goofball, little paw prints. Nice little paw prints. Thank you. All right. So, and Goofball, I know she was very, very relaxed on the way out. I know she was. She was very relaxed on the way out. It was all happening very naturally. There was no struggle, no difficulty. It was like just being very, very slow and tired. It's okay. So here we go. Look at that. 3 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. You know what that is? Healing and restoration. That's what that is. Healing and restoration. What does she want you to know? And the Star, I'm a part of a bigger thing now. The 5 of Wands, I've regained my strength and her tribe, her clouder. And she will still be around. She's not entirely gone from your presence. You will sense her at certain times. You'll see her out of the corner of your eye. She's still around. Trev, I'm doing good. Let's pull some cards for Trevor. I don't even have like a good Trevor deck. I can get a good Trevor deck. Should I read the cat cards for you, Trevor? Now that you have a cat named after you. Thank you so much, Marie. Thank you. And Goofball, listen, I'll talk to you a little bit later. We're going to talk tomorrow. I think. It's going to be okay. Everything's all right. Everything's all right, my friend. So here, Trevor, I'm going to give you some cards on your little adventure. Oh, Trevor, I'm giving you an animal card. I know what I want you to get. I'm hoping you'll get it. So this is Zen, the Zen of animals. This is another deck. How many decks do I have? I have no idea. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry, goofball. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's good. She'll still be around. All right. So, Trevor, your power animal. Oh, you got a cat. It's not an orange cat, but it's a cat nonetheless. So, what does Cat tell us? What does Cat want you to know? Let me see. Cat is companion, comfortable, warm, embracing, sensual, Trevor. Playful, independent, elegant, unmanageable. You're all of these things, and familial. So these lovable companions are baby-sized and warm with a reassuring purr. Front-facing eyes give hypnotic connection. Their energy balances between the other world and this world. And so it will balance the chaos in our lives. It will help level things out. So the message is a warm and comfortable home base allows you the freedom to be independent and adventurous with a backstop to return to. So I think it's very interesting that you're on the move with that, because you're gonna lock in to the next place you're at. So if anybody wants one of those, I'll keep these out on the table. I just cleaned up my whole desk and they weren't over there. So Trevor, happy trails to you. Life is going to be good. Things are going to be good for you. Life's going to be good. All right. My Cindy is here. Mean Green, I'll get to that in a second. So Cindy, what do we got? Oh no, are they arguing? Let me get the dog tarot. We've got dog tarot, we've got cat tarot. See, we've got dog tarot too. Mean Green, what catering truck? I don't even know what goes on. I don't know what goes on in the world. I've been down here working all day. I've been in the basement. Oh my God, Dave Carpenter, you are a different Dave. You're not the same Dave. That was over on Insta. Sorry, let me see what Brody thinks of his new brother. Justice. And the Chariot. Makes sense to me. And the Kibble. So this seems really normal. So those of you that are new, I also am a certified dog trainer. So I know my beasties pretty well. And just trying to make some room here, guys. So basically, Brody is trying to settle up the whole situation. He's trying to create justice. He's trying to make sure that he's seen as the top banana, which is totally fine. Dogs do that. They do rank each other that way. It's something that is very, very difficult to counter. I had a Rottweiler that did not accept my American Bulldog puppy, and he was brain damaged, and she did not think that he was a good member of the pack. And so she was absolutely vicious to him when he became old enough that she could be. She was trying to subjugate him to the point where he would leave the pack. Because he lived with humans, he can't leave the pack. He's stuck there. So what I did was everybody was on leashes for 6 months after I had the tip of my finger bit off in an altercation with them. So everybody was on leashes for 6 months. When we have the leashes on, we have strict control over the dogs. We can manage their behaviors, and we can also, they will telegraph up the leash their behaviors to us. We'll see it happening because they're in close proximity. So Brody is, and that's another thing. The further you get from home, the more defensive dogs will become. Um, when they're at home, they know what the rules are. So when he was at your house, he knew, emphatically or empirically, I don't know what word I'm looking for. He knew certainly what the rules were, what was allowed, what wasn't allowed. Now he's in another territory. He has no idea who's in charge. There's this other big black lab there. He has no idea. The guy's name is Sarge. He's a nervous wreck. So that's what's going on. If you guys leash everybody, again, this isn't like really psychic advice. I just pulled, what he's thinking out of the psychic stuff. If everybody puts everybody on leashes for a few weeks and is able to manage the situation, all the better. One of the things I want you to do, Cindy, is not panic when they get into a fight. One of the good things about dog fights with companion pets like this, not dogs that have been, mishandled and misused for like fighting or something like that. But companion pets like this, one of the dogs will typically subjugate to the other. It's very rare that they don't, especially when they're males. The males will honor that hierarchy quite strictly. And one of them will say, okay, I'm not the best of the best of the best. I have to let the other guy take the lead here. And they'll slink off and feel sorry for themselves and accept their position. Females are a little bit different. Females sometimes will go toe to toe for a little bit longer. I always find that females fight a little bit harder. They're still part of the ranking system, but they just seem to fight a little bit harder. They seem to not give up in some circumstances. So with these two, put them on leashes. And this is the worst part. This is like a crazy thing. When dogs get into a fight, if one of them loses, every human instinct we have is to pick them up and go, oh, my poor baby. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you got hurt. That is completely contrary to the thinking processes of the animal world or the canine world specifically. What we should be doing is isolating the loser and congratulating the winner and letting the winner really have the moment of victory. It's completely counter to every instinct that we have and to all the intellectual stuff that we have going on. But you really have to kind of adhere to those lines. If you guys want, I can kind of give you I can give you like a little bit of a rundown on how that works. So Sarge is a doll and he wants to make friends. Totally believe that. But Brody thinks that he's in the fight of his life. Again, he's a big black dog with the name Sarge. He has no idea what's going on. He doesn't know if he's going to boot camp. They're going to work it out. I mean, we had Raven and Bruno separated because they got into too many altercations and they weren't solving the problem. They weren't deciding who was the top banana. So let's look at Sarge real quick while we're at it. There's Sarge, moon in reverse. Sarge is letting it all hang out. He's like, this is what I am. One of bulls. Oh, I'm glad I got a brother here. Can't wait. 7 of bones. So you know what I like about Sarge? Sarge is like a big, like, bare knuckle boxer, football player, rugby player. He's just, all right, if we get a little roughed up, it's okay. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So I like Sarge. Brody is just a little bit off center right now. There's a rule of 3 with dogs. It's 3 days to recognize like where they are, what's going on, 3 weeks to really accept it, and then 3 months to fully integrate. So, always go by those rules of 3s. There's some dog trainers that go by the rule of 6. They expand it to 6. I think 3 is appropriate. I think that works. So, So hang on. Oh, he did the same thing with Sergeant. Well, that was his territory. So, but only when he was sitting, he snaps. So, you should take the leash. Oh, wait, here, did I put that up? Yeah, there we go. You take the leash and make sure that you direct him, and don't comfort him when he gets upset. Like if he's barking and like, flashy about his rage, don't pet him or anything like that, because you're just confirming that rage and anxiety that he's feeling is really good. So you don't want to do that. So he thinks Sarge is like a big boo boo. Yeah. Oh, and Zeph gives you practical advice. Yes, Raven didn't care about those rules, and she gave Bruno what for. She absolutely did. So, Dave Murphy. I would not put your daughter on a leash. I actually had a backpack with a leash for Ella. I did. And B Bear is about to ruin her life with a husky. Don't get a husky. Gonna ruin my life. All right. So apparently Trump went into where? Into Totokayev? Totokayev. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. Okay. Totokayev. I don't even know how to say Turkey, the way the Turkish say it. Totokayev. Thank you, Mean Green. Oh, this question from Mean Green. Mean Green. Mean Green. And put the kitty cat deck away. I purposely cleaned up all of my decks so that, thank you. How do you say it though? Is it Torqueya? I bet you Kay could say it. All right. All right. We're going into an hour, guys. No takers over on Instagram yet. Catering truck is the worst. Get out of my head, B Bear. I was thinking the same thing. You're not giving anything on the plane, so you're in a catering truck. You can actually make yourself like a hot lunch. I said hot lunch, Greg. All right. So, why? King of Wands, it was subterfuge. 10 of Pentacles. They had credible threats, not turducken Gregory. So they had credible threats against him, people that were going to fascinate the President of the United States of America. Remember, Cycling Frog, not sponsored, but open to it. Not sponsored, but open to it, Cycling Frog. Hashtag Cycling Frog. All right. So absolutely, it was an alternate plan that they used. Right, I'm gonna use this as a clip. So Trump was transported to a second plane in Turkey by a catering truck instead of Air Force One. So what I think was going on here is that there is a threat against him, a fascinator. You guys, if you're following this channel for any length of time, you know what fascinators are. And they're not the things you wear on your head. Got that right, goofball. So I do think that there was credible threats of fascination here. And what tells me that is we have the King of Wands here. The plan changed. The 10 of Pentacles is in reverse, and that is taking that off the field. And the 7 of Swords is revelation of a negative force that is going to do something for permanent bad behavior. So, was it his idea? It was his idea. It was his idea, guys. He was hungry. He was hungry. It was his idea. It was Trump's idea. To go in the catering truck. He went in the catering truck. So we'll leave that there. All right. Anybody else? We have any gossipy questions we want to ask? Anything like that? What are the snacks? Snacks. Ask me anything, kids. We're doing Ask Me Anything. Ask Me Anything. While I hiccup. This has bubbles in it. Dave, I'll read on that. I'll read on that. How's the rest of his term looking? Are we going to see the rest of the term? One card. Let's see. World in reverse. It's not over. It ain't over. Yes, it does. It's not over. It's not over. What is the next year going to be like? Strength hanging in there and justice in reverse. There's going to be some wild stuff going on. But what about the following year, which will be his last year in office? Page of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance. I think he may be doing something very interesting with that second term, the last half of the second, the last parts of the second half. Sorry, guys. That was a very complicated thing that I said. But basically, I think in the fourth year, he's going to be handing over a lot more power and control to some of the people in his administration, specifically J.D. Vance. I know, Ian, you just said J.D. Vance isn't that better, isn't that much better. But I do think he's going to be handing over a lot of the controls so that there can be a seamless transfer of power should that individual win. You know, I got J.D. Vance's book. What was the Hillbilly Elegy? I got that on Audible, and I just haven't read it. I just haven't listened to it. I got you, Mean Green. Oh. So I have completely lost control over my dashboard, guys. Sorry. J.D. Vance seems a little bit boring. Oh, there's a movie? I know there was a movie. Oh. Oh. Oh, my. So, yeah, I think he's going to be just passing over some power. So it's Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump Jr. Is he going to run? Seven of Wands, undecided, Empress. What about what? Amy Adams plays Vance's mom. All right, hang on, guys. I got a whole list of questions that I'm trying to get to. All right, so there we go. All right, I'm in the right spot. All right, so what about Ivanka? Ivanka, 8 of Cups, Tower, and Eric, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. They don't want to run, guys. Everyone's so worried about this family being a dynastic family. It's not going to happen. What about Baron? There you go, guys. That's what I think they're holding out for. I think they're holding out for Baron. I think it's enough distance between his dad and him running. I think there's enough distance there. So I think that's cool. What about J.D. Vance's wife? Will she run? I got 2 cards. 7 of Wands. She's comfortable staying at home with the kids. They just had that extra kid. They just had a 4th kid. So I think she's okay staying out. Those kids are cute too. Did you see them? They're really, really cute. I mean, all babies are cute, but the rest of the kids are really cute. And we get to see their faces, not the back of their head. Imagine that. So I don't think she's going to run. And we got Coastal Jody, who is a member of this channel. Want to remind everybody, members live Friday morning. It is at 11 o'clock this week. We're going to be getting into a more regular time with it. And we're also going to split it from the general live. I'm not going to bring the general audience in again. Last week sucked. If you know, you know. Red Ralph. And we're an hour and 11 minutes in. I'm going to be wrapping it up. Guys, if you want to pad my bank account, you can go ahead and do it now. Oh, fun fact for you guys. I realized today Angus has my PayPal debit card, my car keys, and he's out of school. And he left me with no gas in my car, too. I love that kid. He's all right. He's all right. Coastal Jody, what is coming up for you for the next few weeks? The Star. Star is a great card. Star is hope and glory and all kinds of delightful things. It is all your wishes. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. So, wishes come true. So what about those wishes? Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Well, that's interesting. Coastal Jody, I want to ask. I got to ask. Are you in a relationship or are you looking for a relationship? Are you ending a relationship and entertaining getting into another relationship? I have to say that. The reason I'm trying to go through the comments while I'm asking this. Yes, PayPal does have debit cards. You can request one. Yes. Oh, the last lost boy. Thank you so much, dude. You are amazing too. It's nice to have you pop in like that. He did that on purpose. I'd have to go see him. Oh, look at the last lost boy in here. JFK was the youngest president. Yes. You're looking. Okay. Thank you, Coastal Jody. So you're going to have some choices here. And if you look, we've got the Knight of Swords, who is like our Danny Zuko character. Danny Zuko coming right at you. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, who is wearing a tuxedo and mowing the lawn. You'll have some opportunities, some interesting decision making to go here. Whenever we get the twos, like there's always some kind of decision that has to happen, some kind of decision that has to take place. And here we certainly have that. We've got, delightful opportunity. So Knight of Swords, he looks big and bad here, but Wheel of Fortune, that'll be a good one. World in reverse. Don't let that one go. Date for a little while. The Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, I think you wind up with, because I think he meshes better with your friend set. I also think that he likes to go on what Barney calls activity dates. My partner on Love in the End Times, which is typically on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. So we'll be back to business with that soon enough. This is going to be a regular show, this 7 o'clock. So essentially, I think that the second one's going to be a lot of fun. Activity dates are really fun. Going bowling, going jet skiing, those are fun. He's going to be more entertaining, but they're actually both going to be very decent guys. Very decent guys. So have at it. Have some fun with that. All right, let's see. Who else do we have? I just want to highlight the last Lost Boy. Thank you so much. Last Lost Boy rolled up into the. I think he's on the vertical chat. Rolled on up and like just sprinkled some love in there, like lots of love. It's really great. Mean Green, that's what I was looking for. Will the Steelers go to the Super? I said the Super Bowl. Let's do a little pendulum on that. Now the Super Bowl is not for a while. And you got to remember, like, we're working with the energy that's in place right now. So if they're not training as well as they could, if they're not, have a bunch of injuries during the regular season, it's the energies. If we have to play the Super Bowl today, this is the answer we would get. This is the result we would get. All right. Whoop. Hang on. All right. The Steelers go to the Super Bowl. Not moving yet. Not moving yet. Right now, no. Why not? Why not? Why not? I got a very, very tiny, tiny no. Tiny no. Why not? The Sun, it's obvious. They don't have the players. They don't have the right showcase players. Their defensive line is a little weak. It's a little weak. Sorry, I know nothing about football, but it's a little weak. That defensive line, a little bit weak. So, can they work around that? No. 8 of Pentacles. Even if they work really hard, I think they wind up with an injury. I think we get. And I see Ian. I don't even know what that means. Who is Rogers? Like Roy Rogers? Kenny Rogers? I thought Kenny Rogers was dead. So I think the odds are not in their favor right now. Not in their favor. One of their young guys is going to have a knee injury. Somebody unexpected. It's somebody who's really quick. And I could see how he runs. He runs almost like boom, 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 boom. He looks like he's just like kind of bouncing along. Got an interesting run. And he's young and he's in danger of doing the knee for the season, get knocked out for the season. So I have no idea. I don't know. I wouldn't know a football player if they came up to me and smacked me in the face. I mean, I would clearly know that they were a large human, but I don't know any. I thought that Bruce Jenner played football for like a long time. I was a cheerleader. I faced away from the game. Have mercy. Yeah, we're not football people here. We don't watch anything like that. But this is a young guy, and he's a white guy. That'll help. He's a young white guy. A large human, right? I live with a large human. It's like, oh, look at you. Look at you. What are you doing? Watch out, Patriots fan. Okay. Try oversmile. Sorry, I oversmiled. Yikes. So I'm gonna have to do these Instagram lives all on their own. I have to do them all on their own. Because the people are not rolling in. It's like 5 people there. They're not even on there anymore. Now they're gone. I don't know. Yeah, you want to do last call? Let's do last call. Ready? Last call, guys. Last call. Last call. Where's my music? Here we go. Last call. Oh my God. Hold, please. All right, guys. We've got 29 people in here. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Cindy. I love the jewels. I love jewelry. Oh, hi, Irene. It's good to see you. All right, so we'll do that's Irene's question, and I'm gonna do questions closed, y'all. Questions closed. This is our last question. Oh, Dave, you're my last question. You're my last question, Dave. I will see how your wildfire summer is going to be. It's not going to be a wildfire summer. It's going to be all right. Harry's 2 children. We got to read them separate. Will Archie be taken off the line of succession? I'm sorry, Greg. I didn't mean to do that. World in reverse. That is a no. What about Lily? Oh. Not Lily either. Yeah. In fact, I'm not going to say one's heavier than the other. It's not. There's no end to Archie being in the line of succession, and Lilibet belongs there, is what I want to say. She belongs there. I know this sounds really creepy, guys. I still think that maybe they did get some DNA, Diana's DNA. I just maybe think that they did, and maybe they did clone. Like you can clone people. There's such a thing. There's such a thing. But she would age really quickly. Clones age really quickly. So I don't like maybe that's why they have the they keep hiring the models for the kids, because they're it's pretty creepy. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. But if they cloned her, they wouldn't need any other material. They would just use her. So it would just be her. B-Bear, that I think is not really clear in their British royal family bylaws. Dave, are you going to have a bad summer? So we're looking for suits here. So if we see fiery suits, wands, things like that, maybe we're going to have summer like that. We got a 4 of wands in reverse. It's in reverse. I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means it's going to be a little wildfiery, but contained. It'll be fine. They're going to be able to, whatever crops up, Dave, they're going to be able to deal with it. Whatever crops up, they're going to be able to deal with it. That's what I was thinking. Should we ask that question, guys? Maybe we should ask that question. So it's going to be super far-fetched, but is it possible that Harry and Meghan used DNA, genetic material, and cloned their children? 4 of Cups in reverse. Now, that is, we decided to not talk about it, but to be about it. Queen of Wands didn't work. Sun worked a little bit slowly. They don't care about the repercussions. A lot of people working on it. Fool in reverse. Recklessness. Temperance. Finally got it right. They get it right with Archie. Two of Cups. It worked with Archie. Did they get it right with the other one? Page of Pentacles in reverse. This one, I think, worked perfectly. This one, not so sure. Not so sure. They needed a booster product in there. They needed a booster product. So keep in mind, like goofball, like I don't think they have to use the male component. If they have the DNA, they could just kind of create it from there, just like in the Fifth Element. Like, you know, I think that's what they did. They just actually got the genetic material and then replicated it and did it from there. So if that's the case, do they belong in the line of succession? No, they don't. If they are replicants, I'm going to call them replicants. If they're replicants, they just like in Jurassic Park, Reggie, you are correct. I bet they did. That is pretty creepy, and it's really expensive, but you can do that. You can do that. Unbelievable. Did not expect that, guys. I didn't expect that. So, all right, kids. Let's call it a night. It's been a long day. Been a long time since I rock and roll. There we go. All right, so it's been a long day for me. I shuffled my desk a little. I did a little cleaning down here. I'm tired. I'm going to try and get a good night of sleep. Oh, Irene. Is the recent birth certificate for Archie the right one? Lovers in reverse. No. Not the real one. Recent birth certificate is not the real one. Sorry about that. But all right, guys. So I am going to be possibly back tomorrow night. Mia. I closed the questions down. I was just wrapping up the last few that were still out there. So I should be live tomorrow night. Again, it's going to be super chats and PayPals for tomorrow night. So Mia, you can set up for that. It'll probably be 7:00 New York time over here. If I am too tired, I will just stick with my live on Friday, which is members only at 11. And then we will also be live at 1:00, I think, for the general audience. Saturday night, we may have a live too. Depends if we have anything to do. It's summer. I don't know if we're doing anything exciting. We're trying to catch our breath after dropping Angus off at school. I am tired. And I got to pay more attention to the other social media. So I go over here. I've got Instagram where like no one is congregating. I've got to do more lives on Facebook too. So if I go live on any of my other social medias, I'll do a community post. Everybody can know. Thank you, Coastal Judy. Oh, I appreciate that. That is super duper of you. Thank you very much. Anybody else have any parting words? I don't have any parting words. I am tired. I am a tired girl. I think I'm just gonna go put my feet up. Sorry, guys. Thank you very much. Coastal Judy, thank you. I will see you guys in the future.